If you are struggling to keep your sourdough starter at the optimal temperature, then this video might be for you. In fact, you will have to learn about a new device that I recently got and have tested to see if it's any good. And if you know anything about me, I like to be a little bit old-fashioned, and I'm not really a gadget girl, but sometimes you just gotta go modern and try something new. So this is called the Goldie by a company called Sourhouse. And the premise is that it keeps your sourdough starter at the optimal temperature for a sourdough starter. And all you do is, I'm going to show this to you. You have your base here. You have a plug. I'll put this over here. You have a plug with a USB, so theoretically you could plug it into your computer as well if you wanted that, or if you have something in your kitchen where you can plug a USB plug into it. So anyway, so you have this. You plug that into the wall. The cable is actually pretty long, and I've just got it rolled up because I don't need it so long. You plug that into the wall. So you have your base with some lights that I'll explain in a second. And then you have this glass lid or dome that goes over it. And couldn't be simpler. All you do is you place your sourdough starter onto this. You put the glass dome over it and just let it do its thing. Let's talk about the settings here really quick. You have two lights in the front and you have a switch in the back. The two lights in the front here indicate the temperature as your sourdough starter perceives it. If the temperature in your kitchen is too cold, this light will turn blue, and then the base will start heating your sourdough. And if the light is red, then your sourdough starter perceives the ambient temperature as too hot, in which case you use this puck that comes with it, and you place that in the freezer beforehand and simply add it on top of your sourdough starter so that your sourdough starter can cool down. Once the temperature is perfect, the Goldilocks zone for your sourdough starter, the light will turn orange, and you know that it will stay at the optimal temperature. In the back here, you have this switch, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You have these little wavy lines that indicate heat. So on this one, on this setting, your sourdough starter will actually, it's slightly warm here, will be warmed, and this one you turn the heating feature off. Let's say your sourdough starter is at a good rise, at a good level, at a good activity level, and you don't want to heat it anymore, you want it to slow down a little bit, you can turn that warming feature off. It comes with a neat quick start guide that explains to you what it does and how it works, and all the things that come in the box, the glass cloche, they call it, the warming base, the cooling puck, the power adapter, this quick start guide, and the user guide. And the user guide also explains a little bit to you in which zone, at which temperature your sourdough starter is most active, and what you can do, and a little troubleshooting, and all the rest of it. So now you might be wondering how I like it. I like it. I really like it. If you are somebody who lives in an area where it gets really hot in the summer, or if you're struggling to find a warm spot for your sourdough starter in the winter, let's say you've tried the method, you keep it in your oven, and somebody has baked your sourdough starter because they didn't know that it was in there, and they're in their household and they're making something in the oven. So in short, if you're somebody who has at times a challenge keeping it warm enough or cool enough, then this might actually really work well for you. So if you're somebody who wants their sourdough starter to always work, and if you're not willing to, or if you're not able to find some workarounds for your sourdough starter, which I have in the past, so I didn't necessarily feel like I needed this 100%, but I was intrigued and I wanted to test it. And I have to say that I really like it. You can also get a replacement cloche or dome if this ever breaks. This can go in the dishwasher. I think that's pretty neat. It's low profile enough. You can move it all the way back on your kitchen counter. This sits in the freezer, and once you get the hang of it, it really doesn't take up a lot of space on your kitchen counter. Now, do I think it's perfect? No, of course, nothing in this world is ever perfect. I wish this came in different colors because for me, my kitchen, because this is my livelihood, I like things to look well. So I wish they had a base maybe in white and this in white, so it wouldn't stand out quite as much. For me, this looks a little bit too much like technology, you know. And it also is, you know, it is pretty big. It's just another thing that takes up expensive real estate in my kitchen. But again, sometimes you need to weigh in whether it's worth it for you or not. And I think this could be a really good addition. You're probably wondering how much this costs. This is about $130. I will leave a link in the description box below. First of all, where you can buy it, but also if you use my code, you get 10% off. So it comes down to about $116, which I think is not bad for something that takes the guesswork out of it and really helps you make a successful sourdough starter. They also talk about the fact that yes, you need to plug it in, and yes, you need to, you know, see how it works, but you also need to learn your particular sourdough starter in terms of when it's going to be most active, and you know what kind of feedings you do, and your specific environment. So everything is a little bit different, and sometimes it can help to have a little diary and just note down when your sourdough starter is at its most active. I tested this last night, and I added the sourdough starter to this jar, and then I added the water and the flour, and I put the rubber band here. So this has been last night. I'm pretty happy. I think it does a good job. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about it, and if you are looking for more helpful sourdough methods and resources and videos, I have an entire playlist here. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen, and I'll see you in the next video.